Hey guys, TLG here, and we're starting off with the first podcast of 2019. My name is Alan, and I'm here with Kai,
Who is current?
Shadow,
Hello.
and we have a special guest joining us today, so please introduce yourself.
William.
Damn it, Cats, why you have to sneeze and ruin my cover? Okay, I'm done joking around. Hello, everybody, WiiamGamer55 here. I'm glad to be part of this podcast today. It's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's great to have you here, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Stupid cats. Trying to ruin my jokes. I was here the whole entire, I was here the whole entire time. I was like cringing every time we were like, William? I was just like, it's like...
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, I've heard our special guest is Dad, so here he is,
for the
right?
18th time. Apparently he finally came on for once, and now he's gone again. God damn,
man.
why, Alan, why did you subscribe to him? Why?
I don't know. Alright. Anyway, in this podcast, we're going to talk about what we're looking forward to in 2019, such as what our anticipated games for this year is, and also do some predictions for what we think can happen this year. But before we get started with the main topic, let's talk about what games we've been playing recently. So, William, since you are our special guest, why don't you start? What games have you been playing recently?
Recently I've been playing mostly. I just been playing Switch games, honestly. I just got done streaming Wolfenstein 2 today. During the time of this recording, I tend to play Super Smash Bros. Mario Kart and Splatoon typically. Anything new, Smash Brothers. And I did recently finally play them. I finally opened up Pokemon Let's Go and started on that. Finally beat Brock. Just typical stuff, really.
Alright, that's cool. Kai, what have you been playing? Oh,
I've been playing just Warframe recently.
on the PS4, right?
Yeah.
I heard you also beat Celeste a couple of days ago, right?
Oh yeah, it was a fun game. Difficult and frustrating, but it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I was sort of eager to try it out. Maybe like in a few weeks, maybe I'll try to get it, but like I said,
It's
sort of busy.
getting DLC too.
Yeah, that's really cool. So just in time, so cannot wait.
Wait, you
Shadow,
guys
what
should just game share.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's very true.
I think everyone just forgot the program.
Yeah, it's because like I said, me and Kai got PS4s recently, so we're not like we never owned a PlayStation before, so this is like our first time. So
No, I mean on the Switch.
on Switch.
Yeah, did you forget they said about that you could share the games between two consoles?
No, I don't think I heard about it.
Oh, what you have to do is, I believe you have to sign your Nintendo account to another platform, and then you can easily do the game share. But the caveat is that you have to have access to that user's account. So let's say he logs out. I don't think other users in there can get access to it since you're not the ownership of the title. I believe that's how it works. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
So
pause
I'm
the other
looking at
Switch if it's playing the same game.
I think so, probably. Shadow, what have you been playing recently?
World of Tanks Blitz. Currently I'm doing Rocket League to get the Rocket Pass. Did Splatoon a couple days ago. And that's about it.
That's about it. Today I beaten Uncharted 2 because like I said, I got a PS4 recently, so trying to catch up with some old exclusives. So beat Uncharted 2 today. I also got Kingdom Hearts about a week ago, and so far I'm pretty liking it so far. I already beat the first world, which is Wonderland. Pretty kind of difficult to maneuver in that world, but I managed to get through it, so that was fine. So yeah, those are kind of the games I've been playing recently. Really fun. So are there any like top 3 games that you're looking forward to in 2019, or do you guys want to like predict of what's going on this year? So what do you guys want to do?
I say we should just go with the schedule and just pretty much start out with our top 3 anticipated stuff.
Alright, you want to okay, that's fine.
All right. So for me, I'm not gonna particularly put this in any order, but I'm really interested to see how Doom Eternal is gonna play since the first game was so much fun. Luigi's Mansion hopefully will return back to the GameCube style, one big building, explore around the whole entire place. Hopefully a longer campaign too, and
Not
maybe
like Dark.
and maybe have like maybe the multiplayer elements of Dark Moon because we're in 2019 and with Joy-Con, so it will make 100% sense.
That would be great. They gotta add that. They had that in Dark Moon. They had like the skyscraper online, so I hope they incorporate it in like Luigi's Mansion 3 or something different entirely.
Yeah, I
That'd be
agree
really
with that too. I haven't played Dark Moon, so I can't particularly like judge it myself. I guess the third game I'm looking forward to is Fire Emblem. It's
3
finally
has.
good to see Fire Emblem on the console again.
Yeah, it's been
First
quite a
time in
while.
HD too. I'm excited about that. Let's go.
I think the last one was on the Wii, but I forgot what year it came out. I don't remember.
2008.
So almost a decade. God,
Yeah,
Jesus.
too much.
Well, I mean, hey, at least it's coming now, so hopefully it's good. Just like Fire Emblem Awakening.
How about you, Alan?
I say Kingdom Hearts 3 is my. It's not in order, just like 3 games. Kingdom Hearts 3, because like I said, starting with Kingdom Hearts, so. From what I've seen from Kingdom Hearts 3, it looks really interesting. I saw like the Toy Story world, and I was like, oh man, this looks really cool. And then the Monsters Inc. world. Oh, cannot wait to dive into that. But I gotta beat the other games first, so Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna have to wait quite a while, so won't be getting to that game anytime soon. Team Sonic Racing, I'm a Sonic fan, looking forward to the next racing game from Sega. Sumo Digital made the past 2 games, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Transform, both really good. My personal favorite, Transform. I really love that game. So I think Team Sonic Racing will deliver. I know a lot of people are like sort of like thinking, oh, it's like a bland racing game, but the team mechanic sort of adds something new, something fresh, and I feel like it's sort of more interesting, sort of like Sonic Heroes, but like the game Sonic Heroes in a racing game. So I think that sounds really cool, and I cannot wait to see how the game turns out. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Cannot wait to see what modes it has to offer, what replayability it has. So really looking forward to it. And then another game I would say, it's kind of tough. I kind of want to say maybe a little bit with Yoshi's Crafted World a little bit, because I never played a Yoshi game, but from what I've seen of Crafted World, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty interesting, looks pretty cute. So I think I may be picking up Yoshi's Crafted World. Looks really, really, really creative and unique. So, and plus I could use another 2D platformer. I mean, I am probably getting Celeste as well later, but Yoshi's Crafted World is like another game to keep myself busy. To play on handheld mode when I go to like college or whatever. So yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World is my third game. So Shadow, do you want to go next?
Sure. So the thing I'm most wanting to look forward to is finally that Rocket League gets to have full party access to all the consoles.
Oh, so crossplay, right?
Yeah, so finally we get full crossplay with all the consoles.
Yeah, that's really interesting. It's finally about time that they're finally bringing crossplay to Rocket League. That's really cool. But is that it, or you have any other games that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually wondering what the next DLC for Smash might be.
Well, we are getting characters, I know that, but yeah, I wonder what would be the next DLC. If you're saying for DLC character, I don't know who it would be. Some people say...
for like DLC Fighter 2. We already know that DLC Fighter 1 is Joker, so we don't know what the second one is yet.
I think a couple of weeks ago, there was a rumor saying that a character from Dragon Quest, I think it was going to appear as a playable character. I forgot what was his name. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but that's from what I've heard. That could probably be the next character or one of the DLC characters. I'm not 100% sure. So that's at least what I've heard of.
Yeah.
Kai, what are your games? What are you looking forward to?
The only game, it's not even a game really, it's more like DLC, but if anything, I'm really looking forward to the Celeste DLC coming later this year.
Oh,
Because Yeah, because Celeste is like the only other game. I only really had 2 games that actually hyped me up, like to buy, which being Hollow Knight and Celeste. And Celeste gave me that same feeling I had with Hollow Knight, where it's like I have to get this game. Like there's nothing else that like matters at this point, just that. So yeah, I'm kind of really excited for Celeste's DLC.
Yeah, I know you really loved Hollow Knight, and it's really great that now you're liking a lot Celeste. So hopefully, like you're giving more indie games more support. Like I say, you know, some people sort of ignore them. You know, they're like, oh, they're not like AAA games, but hey, at least you know they're getting some recognition.
Yeah,
and you know it's getting really popular. Hell, even Celeste was nominated for Game of the Year last year, but unfortunately God of War took. But at least it made it up there, so that's good. Okay, so next, do you guys want? Let's do some predictions. So, I think for like one of my predictions could be is like we could get like 2 Nintendo Directs and obviously an E3 Direct. I think we're gonna get a Direct probably in March, honestly. And I'm not sure what they could talk about in that Direct. Just real quick, but you know, obviously talk about the spring games, like you know, maybe mention of Yoshi, Fire Emblem, maybe some Animal Crossing or something like that. So
we'll probably get Daemon X Machina.
Yeah, Daemon X Machina. That's also a game. That's also sort of like my 4th game I'm looking forward to as well, because it looks really cool. But yeah, I think we're gonna get 2 Directs this year, not including the E3 one. And I think we may get probably, this is like sort of my bold prediction, but I think we may get a Metroid Prime trilogy collection coming to the Switch, because Metroid Prime 4 is still in development. We still haven't gotten any information on it, and I feel like releasing a Prime collection on the Switch would sort of, you know, make more hype for Prime 4, and also for people to catch up with the games, just so that when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, then you know, people will know the story. So I could see it happening, but if I would have to guess when they will announce it, maybe either at E3 or the next Direct, and then it'll probably come out this year, and then I think Metroid Prime 4 will most likely come out early 2020. That's sort of one of my predictions. So who's next?
If we're trying to predict the timeline of each Direct, and that's the case, I would say January, March, then we're gonna have the E3 one. And what could they can easily present all their new first-party titles, and of course, since the Switch is selling, I'm pretty sure Nintendo has a bunch of third-party games like under the sleeves with their like partner developers and all that stuff and publishers. So of course we could potentially see like Doom on E3. I'm just trying to think of surprises. Potentially Persona 5 should be coming on Switch since we got the Joker announcement back at the Game Awards. Of course, they can give us more information on Yoshi's Crafted World, Fire Emblem, of the typical stuff. Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, like more information on that, trailers to get people hyped for it. And they have so many options, and of course, they always can throw a curveball with look, Mario Party 11 or 12. God knows how many they are.
Or Super Mario Party 2.
Super Mario Party 2, 10, yeah, that's right.
Because it's sort of like I
don't want to talk about that abysmal game.
Yeah, that's a different story for another time.
But yeah, I mean, I could easily just say like new surprises, but if I have to throw a random like curveball, I'll say they're gonna show a new Rave Race or F-Zero.
Oh, that would be great, an F-Zero.
And I think with F-Zero, I think they're gonna get like I think they're gonna get like a developer outside, sort of like how Tecmo does Hyrule Warriors, but it'd be more attuned to like the traditional F-Zero games. But this time they're gonna have like a proper story mode that's not trash like in F-Zero GX.
Yeah, that would be really cool. We haven't seen F-Zero in years. So
last one was on the GameCube, so been nearly almost a decade and a half now, if I think about it.
Yeah, I think it came out like around 2002 to 2004, right? Oh, 2003?
Yeah.
All right, because
Might
I
be
forgot
wrong
the
on that,
Euro.
so don't call me on that one.
If we get it wrong, sorry. But yeah. It would be interesting to see F-Zero come back, because a lot of people really want another F-Zero game, and I think it's about time that they bring that franchise
Also-
back from the dead.
Yeah, they definitely need to bring that series back in the dead. If they don't want to make it a racer, they can easily incorporate Captain Falcon's persona as a bounty hunter and incorporate that to a story in a sci-fi, semi-open world type of kind of game. So it'd be interesting if they do something more than just the typical Grand Prix versus time trial kind of stuff. And I'd be really looking forward to it if they ever decide to make F-Zero game, which will never happen.
Well,
I'm not
the
gonna
only thing
lie.
we have closest to it was Fast RMX for the Switch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just don't like how the CPU is rubber band that game, but it's still a solid game, don't get me wrong. Props to Shannon for like making such a gorgeous, smooth game right there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think it's time Nintendo really needs to push like their online service. It's time for them to tell their user base why is it worth $20? Because clearly, 2 games per month for Nintendo Classics is not working. And
Yeah, like-
online, apparently, some people claim it's worse now than it was when it was free. And when you have people thinking like that, you need to prove them wrong. Sure, you're a corporation, you don't want to like fully listen to the consumers, but if you want their hard-earned cash, you might as well impress them as best as you can. So I'm hoping to see improvements to their netcode and hopefully add more than just Nintendo Entertainment Classic games in there. I want to see Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Game Boy. Hook me
Yeah,
up.
weren't we? Wasn't there like a thing with source code saying that
Yes,
we're gonna
yes.
get SNES games? Yeah.
So apparently, what
Yeah.
happened was a data miner looked in the code source from the Nintendo's online service, like the selection where you play all the Nintendo Entertainment System games. Apparently, based in the code, there's apparently a listing for 4 emulators, which could hint like N64 titles, Super Nintendo titles, and also in the code, he found a bunch of Super Nintendo Entertainment System games. God, it's like a tongue twister for me. I'm just like blabbering out right now. And apparently one of the games in there is Super Mario Kart. If that shit is online, hook me up.
Oh,
Like,
that'd be
please.
great. That'd be
I
so
want-
awesome.
It'd be nice to play Double Dash, honestly.
Yeah.
Double Dash. The overpraised, loved game of the century. I love that game, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
It just overshadows like every other Mario Kart game just because it's so different, unique. I'm like, but guys, the DS is good. 8 is good if I'm talking about the Switch version. 64 is a classic. Like, I love Double Dash. Don't get me wrong.
Dude, I would pay my whole life savings to get Double Dash remake on the Switch with online play.
We don't need a re-release. What we need is a true sequel to that game. That would be so much better.
Well,
Brand
actually,
new courses, new gameplay, double drivers, like the double cart mechanic again.
now here's the thing: what if they do that for Mario Kart Tour on the mobile device?
I mean, it'll get
yeah,
people
that
hyped
is
up,
true.
but at the same time, it might trigger some of the core fans saying, "Why isn't this on the console?" I'm just gonna say that right now.
Why is it not on the Switch?
Yeah. And I also think speaking of the devil, we're supposed to know Mario Kart Tour pretty soon because that's supposed to come out before the end of the fiscal year of 2018, actually.
Which is the end of March.
Yeah. So I definitely think we're gonna have a direct soon, or I think my theory is there's gonna be 2 directs. There's gonna be a regular Nintendo Direct, and then there's gonna be a mini Mario Kart Tour Direct, whereas it's gonna be talking about the new mobile game for about 10 minutes, and that's my theory. And I
Honestly,
think,
I could-
sorry, one more thing. I also think this Mario Kart Tour game will have connections either to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or the future sequel on the Switch.
You think so?
I mean, it'd be smart not to. I mean, it'd be smart for them to do it. That's what I meant to say. And it'd be silly of them for not to do that. Because if you try to... because the mobile attach rate is tremendously high. You got Android, iPhone users, and even you get those kind of consumers to the Switch and have like sort of a connectivity and entice them to play both games. That's easy money right there. Buy more Switches, buy more Mario Karts, and then Nintendo's just sitting in an office full of money with Mario Kart's face on it.
Yeah, that'd be a good business practice for them.
It would make sense too, since Nintendo's already done that with what, Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, they're doing it with Pokemon Let's Go and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. They have like a sort of connection to it. So it'd be smart for them not to. And plus, there's apparently a bunch of rumors for DLC to come out from Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I would rather see a new Mario Kart. I'd rather keep adding more to an existing Mario Kart. Not saying it's bad, but you know, I want to see something new at this point. So, Kai or Shadow, do you guys have any predictions? What do you guys want to see?
If anything, I just predict that we're gonna get a direct by March, because like you guys said, the Mario Kart, you know, all that stuff. Because I think what Nintendo might do is like with Mario Kart 2, where it'll be a thing where it's like, hey, we're announcing this now, but it's going to be, you know, available directly after this is over, like what they've done with previous stuff.
To clarify, I think there's gonna be three directs. One in March, one in January, and one about the Mario Kart Tour. Just to clarify, I'm not trying to say there's only gonna be 2 directs before March. I'm thinking there's gonna be 3 total. I just want to clarify that real quickly. Continue on.
Yeah, there's going to be that. Then we're going to have the E3, you know, direct, stuff like that. I'm thinking maybe we'll get another Splatoon or Smash tournament somewhere in the year that'll contain something pertaining to like a new game or more DLC. But other than that, I mean, the only thing I really see coming is just Mario Kart 2 and then the Smash Fighter Pass. That's just like pertaining to its own direct.
Well, for Smash, I could see something with like a tournament style like that. But as for Splatoon, I don't think so. Well, I mean, unless they bring something major to in the United States, then unless it's like adding content, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, because in terms of content for Splatoon 2, Japan's really only been getting like being only exclusive stuff right now. They've been getting a lot of exclusive gear, and all that. They're getting more of it again.
I mean, it would be nice. Maybe they'll give us a little bit more gear. And plus, like I said, I think the Splatfest are supposed to end in July because it's almost going to be 2 years since the game came out. So only a few months to enjoy Splatfest, and after that, no more.
After that, we just get a play for Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 3 likely next year.
Yeah.
No, because they said that the game's gonna run for 4 years.
4 years.
Well, Splatoon 1 servers are still running up, so you can still play the first game on the Wii U still. So maybe they're talking about that. Yeah. I also think okay, another prediction. This is like an easy one, but I don't think we're gonna see Pokemon at E3. We're gonna see Pokemon before E3 because usually the Pokemon Company likes to do their own announcements and press conferences to their own shareholders. So I think around early June, like super early June, they're gonna talk about a lot about the Pokemon and their Gen 8 reveal.
Yeah, I could see it like late May, sort of around the time they did with Let's Go.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing like that right there.
But do you think it'd be like in a direct, or they're just gonna like announce it?
They're just gonna do their own little thing, and Nintendo's gonna upload it to their YouTube channel.
They might do the same thing where they did with the Smash, where they incorporated it somehow with Splatoon and tied it in.
Oh yeah, like a Splatfest.
Yeah, like a surprise event where like it's like as in the end of the direct, but like no one expects it.
Yeah, because Nintendo could do that stuff. Like I said, we can't really predict them at all. They could do anything to surprise
They could do
us.
something super amazing or disappoint us with loads of bad online services or many Wii U ports. But at the same time, they've been doing great. We just can never predict them.
Yeah,
Actually,
because... Oh, sorry, Alan, go.
No, you go, Kai, because I wanted to talk about
I was gonna say that, like, in terms of surprises, Nintendo's been pretty good at it, because remember, we had this Splatoon tournament, last year? And we had a set date for the actual expansion, and then after the tournament, it's just like, hey, this is out, because this just ended, so, like, enjoy.
So it was like a surprise announcement, yeah.
Yeah, because it just really
Yeah.
we had the set date for it. You know, we knew when it was gonna come out, and they were just like, you know what, we're gonna release it early because tournament just ended. Have fun playing.
Have fun playing the Octo.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that maybe for like my next prediction, I was gonna say that maybe we'll may get one more port from Nintendo, from like a first-party port, and that could be either Mario Maker or 3D World. One of those two games I have sometime this year.
Sequel, and just give us another sandbox Mario game. I don't want 3D World.
I don't mind as long as they add online. If they don't add online, then don't play it. Just saying. But yeah, I feel like, you know, Nintendo should kind of stop with the ports a little bit because, you know, they've been doing a lot of ports and it's sort of like, you know, lazy cash grabs, and they don't really add anything new into the port. So think about it. You have Toadette as a playable character in New Super Mario Bros. 2 Deluxe. You know, and she's sort of like an easy mode, sort of like a Funky Kong and a Tropical Freeze. That's it. And it's $60 for a port, so it's like, that's not really a good thing to do. If it was like 30 or 40 bucks, that'd be fine, but $60?
Yeah, if anything, Nintendo should lower the prices for their ports, considering people that have already played the game before. Like, why should they pay another $60 for the same game again? Like,
Exactly. It's like,
doesn't make
would
sense.
I rather play? Yeah, would I rather pay $60 for New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, a game that came out maybe like 6-7 years ago, or Yoshi's Crafted World, which is a brand new experience?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like they gotta kind of slow down with the ports. I think, you know, they got plenty of more games coming, so sort of leave those to the side or just be done with them entirely. So
I feel like the ports are just there to be like to keep Nintendo fans keep coming back. Because if Nintendo just has a dry spell where there's like no new Nintendo games, people just aren't gonna like play the console anymore for that much.
or could that be that there may not be a drought?
Yeah, they could be just like stocking up on just these new games, waiting to release them at the right time.
Is true, but I mean that is true, but I feel like even if for me, like that I played some of these Wii U games, it still feels like a drought because it's a game I already played, so I need to buy it.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me at least, I got the PS4, so I got another alternative play.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, I did also got Octopath Traveler recently as well.
Nice.
I got that game to keep me busy. So I don't know. I mean, at least we're getting. I mean, this year is looking really great. You know, 2019 is looking really good for a new game. Wait, Shadow, did you wanted to say anything? Like, what do you want to see in 2019? Do you have any predictions?
Well, I definitely know we are still missing. We're missing Grid. We're missing Xenon Racer. We're missing Daemon X Machina. We're missing a lot of games that had announcement trailers from last year in winter. So
Well, I know
it's like
Daemon X-
all
yeah.
those games are gonna come by.
Yeah, Daemon X Machina was the last time it was talked about was in the last direct. We still don't have a release date for when it's coming out, so maybe
yeah,
in
it
the next
came in
direct.
at E3.
Yeah, it was revealed at E3, and then they talked a little bit more in the September direct. So I think in the next direct, they probably will give it a release date. If I would have to
If
guess,
any-
go ahead.
Oh. Now, if any of you guys who are watching this video or listening to it, if you want something similar, go watch the Armored Core series. It's the same person that produced the game. So if you want something to look forward to, those are what it's very similar to, and the mechanics and all that. So there you go. If you want to have an early look at what it is, go watch the Armored Core series.
Yeah, I think I could see Daemon X Machina come in maybe I would say April maybe, but I feel like they would have announced it by now. So I don't know. If we get a direct real soon, like this week, then maybe it'll come in April. I could see it. If not, then maybe till June.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's coming out the first half of this year. I can't see it come out the second half.
Yeah, because if it's the second half, usually the second half is their big hard hitters that they release.
Yeah. because also I think that Animal Crossing is coming out in July, because I feel like that's a good summer game.
Yeah.
That's why
And
I
you
don't
know
want
Kevin's gonna be looking forward to that one.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like Animal Crossing, let's go, and we're just like,
Yeah, he'll just be playing Animal Crossing for the entire month, and we're gonna be like, where's Kevin? He's playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, he's playing Animal Crossing. He's sleeping in his house. He's trying to collect bells and shit. Yeah. Do you guys have any more predictions?
Nah, not really.
I think,
Well, what?
in terms of predictions, I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
we
actually, I
want to.
I was gonna say, well, I got two predictions, but it's sort of for like Sony and Microsoft for each of them, because I know granted we're
For
talking
the
about
E3?
not for E3 entirely, but sort of like the companies of what they're planning this year as well. If Kevin was here, he would have like sort of helped me out a little bit, but because he's not here, then I'll sort of help out. Maybe if you guys want to come in, then that's fine. But for Microsoft, I think Microsoft is definitely in the bag this year because they've been gathering more studios to make more games, and I think at E3 this year, they're probably going to dominate. They're going to bring all the games since Sony's not there, because if you guys don't recall, Sony's not going to be showing up at E3, which is very, very shocking. So I think Microsoft definitely has this in the bag. I don't think they have to worry about anything. They got Gears of War 5, they got the next Halo, Battletoads, it was like the one game that was announced at the Game Awards. I'm not sure if it's coming exclusively to the Xbox.
Last of Us?
No, that's PlayStation.
Uh,
I forgot what it was.
the Cuphead DLC?
It was showing off like the Game Awards. It was like it's a sequel to a game that came out like almost 2 decades ago. So.
Oh, is it Travis Strikes Again? Or...
No, that's Switch.
I thought that was already out.
No, that's not
So
it. Yeah, it's just being announced.
Oh.
Psycho. I think it was Psychonauts 2. I think. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. Can you?
I'm not sure if it's
continue
only on
with Psychonauts 1?
Yeah. I think it's that. Yeah, it's that game.
Mhm.
So I think they got this in the bag. Now I don't know when they're gonna release those games. I think Gears of War 5 is definitely coming this year. Same with the new Battletoads, and also there's the Cuphead DLC.
Oh, yeah.
And Ori and the Forest. You guys heard of that game?
No.
Yeah, that's also said that's supposed to come this year as well. So this Xbox has that, and then for Sony, it's kind of weird that they're not showing up at E3, but I think they're sort of getting ready to blow out the big, because they're probably going to reveal the PlayStation 5 this year. I don't know when. I think probably towards later at the end of the year they're going to reveal the PlayStation 5. It'll probably come out next year, late 20.
Just out of curiosity, is Destiny a PS4 exclusive, or is it on Xbox as well?
It's on PC, so most likely it's on Xbox as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say because Bungie recently left Activision.
Yeah, and that's actually really good news.
Activision's been cheating their games.
Yeah, they're greedy bastards.
Yeah. Take a look at Skylanders. Skylanders, Activision will start strong with overtime. They're just like, you know what? Let's just rehash the same old thing, add different assets, mix up the code by one little change, and here's your new game. Which is kind of what we got with Skylanders and Call of Duty for a while. Until
Call of Duty is like one that keeps getting repetitive each year.
Until
Skylanders died due to the fact that they made we're getting lazy for designing the characters. Let's have people design their own characters, and they're like, oh shit, we can't make another game without it being compatible. Oh fuck.
Honestly, Skylanders, in my opinion, should have only lasted a good 2 years, 3 years, with only getting minor sequels, 1 or 2. But no, it went to 6, 7.
Yes, I think it's around 7 games.
Yeah, all rushed out. I actually downloaded Skylanders Trap Team recently on the Wii U. I thought it would be better than the Wii, because it's the Wii U. It was kind of built for that, and the Wii version just kind of sucked dick. But no, being that it was a game that was like a few years old, the game was full of glitches. Like, actually, I don't know why, but it fucking crashed my Wii U. I don't know how the hell it did that.
Crap.
Yeah, it just, my Wii U just stopped working when I was fucking playing the game. I was like, well, okay.
I actually managed to get the camera stuck on a Swap Force once.
Wow.
And my friend got pissed off at me too. I'm like, face fucking I made a camera angle face towards the character instead of like away from the characters. Because normally it's facing in towards third perspective of the player's perspective, and it just flip the entire camera. So you're looking like in the other direction you're not supposed to. Because normally the camera's like going forwards and not backwards.
Yeah, it's like in a set position. Isn't it most of the time, right?
Yeah, it's in a set position unless it's changing an angle when it's supposed to. When it's not supposed to, it doesn't know what to do and it panics.
Yeah, I've also noticed that with Spyro actually on the PS4. Because, like, yes, there are glitches, no big surprise there. Yeah, no game is safe from glitches, no surprise. But if there's one thing that I really didn't like about the camera in this game, it's just the fucking camera. Because I remember, so I'm replaying the game, right? Because my brother's already beat it, and I want to play it again because I never had the chance to. And I'm replaying with those Rage, and all of a sudden I go into this fucking room, and the camera just glitches out and decides to go sicko mode, and it's just like, hey, yeah, you had control. Yeah, it is now in a set placement. Have fun not moving it. Yeah, it seemed like that until you turn off your PS4, and I was like, wow, man. Dick.
Yeah,
like,
that was from Activision as well, right?
Yeah, it's an Activision game.
I don't even understand why they have so much problems with the camera glitching out so many times.
Yeah, if anything, Activision needs to work on their camera movement in terms of, like, I guess, certain games, like Spyro, where it's either set or you control it.
Yeah.
I guess just third person, really.
Like third person?
Yeah.
I also wanted to touch upon about, like, sort of real quick on Bethesda. Because Bethesda's sort of been getting a lot of heat lately with the Fallout 76 fiasco, and oh boy, it's still going.
Didn't they ban a player for something?
Yeah, they banned players for using mods.
On which game?
Fallout 76.
Really?
Yep.
A game where barely anyone's actually playing, and there's actually still people trying to play the game and make it spicy.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm surprised by that one.
It's just, I don't get it. Like, Bethesda now, it's like, I'm just sort of like wondering, like, what's gonna happen when they show up to E3, because once they get to E3, oh boy,
Yeah,
that's where a lot of people.
They're sometimes very overprotective of their platform.
Who, Bethesda?
Yeah.
A bit
Yeah.
overprotective at times.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that, like, they're probably gonna get a bad reaction at E3. 'Cause a lot of people are gonna be like, "Boo, Fallout 76 was horrible."
Yeah, even though a lot of people asked for it.
Not
Well, they asked
entirely.
for it, but they only asked for the story aspect of the game. They never asked for a
not being
multiplayer
like the
version.
entire game.
Yeah, they never asked that. But
They asked for a sequel, never for an online sequel. That's
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, I guess that could also be the same thing with PlayStation as to how like all their sequel titles have been like backfiring because they're being like delayed every single time. So I guess that's why they're like, if we announce it, people are gonna get pissed off that it's delayed. So let's not do that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's where they announce games way too early, and then years and years come by, and then still nothing.
Decades later. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see PlayStation 5, and they're like, oh wait, why is there a PlayStation 5? We didn't develop for it. It's like, too bad, you're gonna have to. Here you go.
So,
like,
you gotta keep
really?
going.
It's like, really? You do that to your developers? Well, shit. I can see
I mean,
why
Nintendo-
Japanese developers don't like y'all.
I mean, Nintendo's sort of doing that as well with Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3, because they were announced way early, and we still haven't gotten any info on those games.
I mean, yeah, but Pokemon was announced early as well, but I mean, that's because it's just to build up the hype for it. And also
Yeah,
to
but
give the
then-
excuse of Bayonetta 1 and 2 package as well being sold together.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it had a reason, but with Prime 4, it's like I get to build
No,
a
Prime
hype.
4 was a complete Prime 4 was a complete teaser. Like that was its only priority was like, oh yes, people want this game, tease it. Keep making them beg for it.
Yeah, here's the crappy logo, and just letting you know it's in development. So stay tuned. That's about it.
Well, I mean, so was Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, but
Let me
Smash
see how
Ultimate
that
was. Yeah, but that was a surprise announcement, and it came out on the same year it was announced, so it doesn't really. I won't really count it. It wouldn't really be a good comparison.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, Will said he'll be right back. He said he had to do something.
Yeah, I sent a message a long time ago.
So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there any other thoughts?
Not really.
You don't got nothing on the gaming industry.
I think we're just waiting for like titles to like come out. I believe is all that we're waiting for. If there's anything new, it'll probably be like out of the blue, but
That's probably like most of them are, to be honest. Just out of the blue. They're really surprising.
yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. Metro Prime 4. Yeah, that game's coming out next week. That would be funny.
I'm really like thinking on the topic of Mario Kart Tour, but I watched a video by the company Achievement Hunter. It wasn't their channel directly, but it's like one of their side companies or like side channels. And I remember they were talking about how Mario Kart Tour could possibly be free, but with like minor microtransactions, because that's what happened with Mario Run, which actually made Nintendo a lot of money. It's called Animal Crossing, and there's other games. Regalia Lost, I think it was.
Yeah, Jugalia Lost.
Yeah. So if anything, I think Mario Kart Tour will be free, just with minor microtransactions, for maps, simple stuff like cosmetics.
I feel like
Also,
we'll
you-
do like the arcade one. The
What do you mean?
arcade version of Mario Kart.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Where
can
like
see it. I
you
wouldn't
have
mind.
like characters. I mean, you can unlock the characters just fine. Just that the cards will probably be like either you can have the cards where it's randomized, where like it's random every time, or you can buy the cards and then have a set card that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it'll be like random. So.
Yeah, because in terms of microtransactions, for Nintendo, they've really only been about cosmetics. So with Mario Run, you had to basically pay for the game flat out, but you could also, I think, you could pay for stuff to buy cosmetics for your land, decorate it, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think Animal Crossing was the same way as well.
Yeah, Animal Crossing was all cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
So
you
if
just wait.
anything, for Mario Kart Tour, I'm gonna say that it's gonna be free. You can unlock everything if you choose to, but there will be certain things, like say you get to customize your cart, like how it looks. There'll be like Mario Kart exclusive, like the gold card, stuff like that.
Yeah, and probably things like limiting the player's base to only play a certain amount of time before. That stupid
like
automatic
500.
filling meter that every single mobile game likes to play.
Yeah, just to keep you away for a while.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I want to play this game. I'll pay to play this game again. It's like,
And pay to recharge the meter instantly.
Yeah, and then that's the
Yeah,
I'm gonna go that far with microtransactions because that would suck.
yeah. Honestly,
I
yeah,
mean- They did it with what game was it? Was Fire Emblem? I don't remember. I know there was one game that they did it with. I don't remember what. Oh no, that was the one Pokemon game that they made mobile as well.
Pokemon Quest. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon Quest. They did it with that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Pokemon
remember
Go.
they have a meter where it's like you can only send Pokemon so many times before it's like you can't send anymore.
Yeah, it's just fucking blank.
I don't know about microtransactions. I mean, I feel like it's ruined most of the games. I mean, for free-to-play games, it's fine, but like AAA games that are $60, I feel like that's like a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's sort of like what's ruining a little bit of the game. I don't know. At least Nintendo's not doing it. So that's
Yeah, as
And if,
much.
and if they do, it's just for cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
the
well-
thing is, no one minds if it's cosmetics. If it's a pay-to-win type deal, no one's gonna like you, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
everyone's gonna call you out.
yeah, it's gonna be
So,
bullshit.
Yeah.
But like DLC characters, that one, it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
not the deals here.
Yeah, because
No.
it's not planned. It wasn't planned before, and they're like, ha ha ha, we'll make money out of it. Like, no, it's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, they still have to develop the characters. They're gonna make the stages, get the music ready.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's sort of what I have to say about the microtransactions, real quick. So,
Mm-hmm.
but also, I remember William also mentioned earlier about. Do you think Nintendo will improve the online service this year, or?
I highly doubt it. There's.
I would like to think so.
Yeah, 'cause the online service is like a piece of bread. It's bland. There's nothing interesting about it. So it's like they gotta add like more stuff to it, like native voice chat.
Well, there's
Cloud
voice
saving
chat.
of-
It's just you need a mobile unit for that.
Yeah, on a fucking mobile app, like really.
Mm-hmm.
I also have cloud saving. Allow it with every game because you can't do it with Splatoon 2. You can't do it with Pokemon Let's Go.
Mm-hmm.
Reasons.
Speaking of which, there is currently a Nintendo maintenance on certain network services for, I believe, the Switch. Yep, it's going on today, or tonight actually, 11 p.m. Pacific time to tomorrow at 1:30 a.m. Pacific time. So there is some work on, I guess, on the servers.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's probably more like Splatoon. The obvious culprits, of course. Splatoon, Smash, Mario Kart. The usual culprits that are always under maintenance.
Most of the multiplayer game.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
at it right now. It says the only details is for the Switch, the online play, and some online. It's for online play, some software. So it's only for certain softwares though. So I'd assume like Smash, the popular ones, stuff like that. And it says certain network services during the maintenance window, network services may be unavailable. So I would assume like games like Splatoon 2, their services will be unavailable. But luckily, this is going on in a time where most of us are asleep. So
Yeah,
that big
I
of a deal.
understand, of course, but like
Yeah.
that's not good.
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like they could. I feel like this year they may start like with the SNES, like add more value to the old games.
Mm-hmm.
But I really would hope we get dedicated servers because, like I said, they really need it. Start getting disconnected and filled with lag. Better get on that. Hopefully they'll try to fix it by the end.
Yeah.
So, think of what else to talk about real quick.
I mean, if that's really it, we can just wrap it up, I guess.
Is that all in the list? It's like that's
Yeah, I'm checking.
I didn't read it.
So we say what we're looking for to 15, what games, hardware news. So I guess do you think PlayStation 5 and Xbox, the next Xbox, will come out this year? Or?
I would say next year because right now Xbox is really heavily advertising their system of where you can rent games. instead
Oh
of
yeah,
buy
that's
them.
shit. That's right. I forgot about that. That they're making another,
Yeah,
like an
they're
Xbox
making
One.
for the Xbox One they have the service where you pay $1 a month, which is just only for the first month, not really like a couple months. But afterwards it's a flat fee of like $7.99 and you can play any game you want, just renting it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. And then
To be honest, in terms of the I was gonna say, in terms of the PlayStation 5, like, I know Nintendo's been really the most innovative, you could say, in terms of consoles that they introduced. I mean, motion control's the best. They had the gamepad, and recently the Switch, actually. But I think, if anything, with the PS5, and here I was hoping that there's another Xbox console, I think in terms of the service, they should lower their prices because, like, you pay $300 to $400 for a console, and then you have to pay $60 more for every 12 months just to be online. Like that, it's a little too much. And I think Nintendo, in terms of pricing, like got it wrong.
Xbox does the same thing as well.
Yeah, because PS4 and Xbox basically have they basically both have the same prices where like you pay a certain amount for
$60 a year.
Yeah,
$60 a year for a stupid thing.
Yeah.
But for Xbox, they give you like some caveat bonuses of like you can get a year free if you're buying a game as well. So that's what they do. They like package it with the game. It's like, oh, you're gonna want to buy a year plan? How does it have a game that's a little less than 60 for free? Essentially.
Speaking of which, has Xbox or Microsoft actually announced any new consoles so far?
No, they have not.
Oh wow.
They haven't announced anything yet.
Well,
If anything, they're probably gonna wait. They're probably gonna wait until their next Intel chipset comes in, and then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because with the PS5 hopefully coming soon and the Switch already out, like, they're looking pretty behind at this point. But then again, they could have something up their sleeve because they do have E3.
Oh, do you think we'll get a new Switch this year? Like a Switch Pro or Switch Mini or anything like that?
Oh,
for sure.
I mean, what would the benefits even be? Is the problem?
More space, longer recording time.
Maybe a cheaper version so that more people can be more enticed to give it.
Yeah.
A more kid-friendly version.
They can also include the
dedicated gamers. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna try and upgrade the Switch, you wouldn't want to go smaller because you were already running out of space for like placing things. So if you go smaller, it would be less storage space, and even if you had about the same equal power, you're running the higher risk of heating, which is what happened to the 360, the Xbox 360, because they decided, oh, let's go smaller, overheated the thing, and then it's a bust. So I think the size of the Switch right now as it is perfect. Adding more storage space might be more of an upgrade to like later ones. And probably with like better performance enhancements, then maybe different chipset might help. But other than that, I don't think they would. I don't think it's beneficial for them to actually do that.
Yeah, like if anything, if you are gonna get a new one, Nintendo would obviously come up
bigger
with
screen too.
Yeah, if anything though, they should at least like if they want to have people buy it, they should at least include like an SD card with with a lot of space and
Well, they do that, but it's in Amazon.
Yeah, like they should at least include that and like the online service 12 months. That way you don't have to go out, pay however much over $100, and then go out and buy. So for $20 with whatever games you decide to buy as well.
You could say with the Switch Pro, add more storage. Like instead of 32 gigs, maybe add like 128 gigs. I think that'd be a fair amount of space. Or 256. I mean, that would be even better. But again, I think they gotta add more space. If they would do a Switch Pro, they gotta add the Tegra X2. Have the games more or run well, like much better than the original Switch, with better battery life. Have sort of change the USB or like the USB Type-C port to the top, because I know some people said that it was sort of like a bit of a problem to have it in the bottom.
Oh, Alan, actually the current Switch model right now actually is in 32 gigabytes. The only issue is that some of those 32, and I believe it's 8 gigabytes, is used to run the Switch itself. That's why we keep running out of space. Because I measured it. It's less than 32 that you actually get of internal space.
Yeah, because I know that the main problem some of my friends been having is that the storage space. Like, we go out and buy these, like, huge games. Like, we got Warframe, and, like, 12 gigabytes. You got Crash Bandicoot with 5 gigabytes. You got Smash with, like, what? Yeah, you got, like, Smash with, like, what? Over 10, was it? I think it was? Smash and, like you have... Yeah. Like, you have all these games with so much, storage, but you have this little capacity to play them in. Like...
And then it's even smaller by the fact that you take up a little bit of 8 to actually have the Switch be running. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though the Switch has 32 gigabytes, one of you guys did say that it also runs the OS, so it takes up a little bit of memory off of that, and you have to also consider the updates in the futures too for the OSs. So you're already down to potentially 25, 24 gigs left.
Mm-hmm.
For example, and also, excuse me, games like Bayonetta 1 is only available digitally, and those kinds of games like Warframe, Bayonetta that comes with Bayonetta 2, they're big. Like, you pretty much are forced to require to buy a micro SD card. So you're essentially, I don't know, I just never like the fact that Nintendo loves to go so low in storage space, and it's forcing people to go out their way to get more storage. It's just like, other companies at least put 500 gigabytes, which is not enough for today's standard, but it's not 32 gigabytes.
Nowadays, it's 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2
But to be fair, we are comparing a stationary console with a portable mobile chipset of CPU, the graphics card, the internal storage, external memory, RAM. Everything is a mobile style, so it is going to be much more different and compressed compared to a bigger, bulkier station machine. So we do have to consider that too.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish there was more memory because games like I also wish the cartridges weren't expensive for like the actual physical games, because a lot of companies are just going cheap with only 8 gigabytes and requiring people to download the rest of the game, which is really odd in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you'd still have to get the updates digitally anyways, so I guess that's their reasoning of why.
Then there's updates, yeah, which means even more memory gone. It's just, I don't know, it's just...
Although to be fair, oh no wait, that's of course, because the Wii U, it had 8 gigabytes, but the caveat to that is that it's disc-based, not cartridge-based. So disc-based, it takes up less space of the system. Which still, even though I had like a couple games for it, I think the only maximum amount I had to get onto the Wii U before it maxed out was like 5, 6, 7 games before I had to put a USB to actually extend it.
And also, developers didn't force their install base to download extra stuff, including the updates. And the Wii U versions never got updates to begin with, so it's usually you plop in the disc and that's about it.
Yeah, it's like a Doom with how you had to download another update to get the multiplayer.
Yeah, same with Wolfenstein 2, and NBA.
LA Noire. And Sky.
So, I think what Nintendo can do, I think just increasing their storage cap, like which we've been talking about, would be a tremendous help. Like 120 gigabyte, 256. Like, come on. Sure, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I will take it if it doesn't make me go out there to buy another $100 SD card.
Well, currently, right now, the largest SD card in the market is 1 terabyte of current. Which let me see how that looks.
I'm not sure what's the highest capacity that the Switch can handle. I think it's up to 256, I think.
Yeah, it's 1.24 terabytes of internal space using a SanDisk for $150. Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, I remember like during like a couple of weeks ago, there was like a 128 gigabytes that was selling for like $25 to $30, so it was like pretty cheap. That's the one that I got about a year ago, but now it's already full. So. Oh
wait, no, sorry. 1 terabyte micro SD card for $12.99, but that's on eBay.
Oh, on eBay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would love to see a Switch Pro. Hopefully, if they would come this year, that would be nice. I think it would be a good timing before the PlayStation 5 and then the next Xbox comes out. So hopefully that comes true. If not, then well, rumors are rumors. So whatever. But they gotta do that in the future sometime. So hold on.
Guys, back.
Oh yeah. hold on, guys. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Will. Earlier. We were talking about Xbox and Sony. So, is there anything you would like to see from Xbox, from Microsoft, or Sony for 2019? All right, great answer. Silence. Okay. All right, so he wants to hear silence.
I do for sure. No, I just got back again. I was getting my cat some treats. So you heard me in the background. Then oops.
You're good.
So which topic are we on now?
It's because earlier we were talking about the other two companies, Microsoft and Sony. Like, what do you want to see from them this year, or if any reaction, like, what do you think of Sony not being at E3 this year, or do you think Microsoft is going to bring the big gun?
I'm pretty sure Microsoft are gonna just stick E3 as their like best like sort of place to show off like other huge announcements and then release it 8 years later. For me, why would a person? I just want Halo 6 to be good. Like, I hate Halo 5. Please make Halo 6 good. That's all I'm asking.
I heard the story wasn't that good in Halo 5.
Yeah, it was awful. I don't like the multiplayer. The only thing good about that game is 60 frames and dedicated servers, but it's gonna take more of a nap for me to like a game.
Yeah, good campaign and a good multiplayer.
Yeah.
So.
They also don't have a $60 game have microtransactions. I hate that.
Or make it online only.
Or online only, yeah, that would also suck too. Maybe some people will like it, but I think majority would say it would suck. Okay, so I got two things to talk about real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. I think we're already in an hour in, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're in an hour too, but you can keep going. I got it for 300 minutes.
Okay, so, the first thing, what is, like, one third-party game you would like to see come to the Switch? Or that you think will come this year?
I would have to say, I would like to see Tekken 7, but I'm not gonna pour beg for that game. I'm not. Bandai, Switch is selling. If you want money, then deliver the good. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch Dogs 2, because I actually like that one versus the first game. I actually put it on the Wii U. God damn, that was a horrible mistake. Number one. that was a horrible experience. Woo! That game was chugging at 15 frames when the cops were after you.
Yeah,
that was such a bad port. So good version of Watch Dogs 2. But I don't think those two games are likely gonna happen because of their situation and all that stuff. I would say a surprise title. I'm not gonna say Persona 5 because it's just like the easiest bet.
Yeah.
There's so many options. I just can't decide.
It could be a new game coming. It could be an old game.
I'm gonna go crazy. I think Banjo-Kazooie. It's gonna be time exclusive on the cars. Then it's gonna eventually come on Xbox. And then in return, Banjo's gonna be in Smash Brothers. So my surprise prediction is gonna be Banjo-Kazooie. It's gonna come back in full HD, brand new experience. Potentially a reboot.
Oh yeah, they gotta do a reboot because they can't do a sequel to Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a complete. It's not gonna be a remake or remaster. It's just straight up reboot. Just something starting off new again. How Banjo and Kazooie finally met for the second time.
So a prequel. Or something. Never mind.
It's gonna be a reboot because they're gonna make sequels based off of that. I'm assuming if it makes money, of course.
If that happens, I'm jumping out the window of excitement.
I mean, do a backflip while you're at it.
All right, I'll flip out the window.
Perfect.
Yeah. Shit, I broke my neck. Okay. Kai, do you have any a third-party game that you would think may come to Switch, or would you like to see come to Switch?
Not necessarily, to be honest.
Right.
Because, yeah, most hype games were Hollow Knight and Celeste, and those are already on the Switch, so, yeah.
So it's not a third-party game. Like, it could be like an old one. It doesn't have to be a brand.
No, not really. Although, I will say if there's one thing I want to see come to the Switch, it is the Rainway software. I've been talking about this since fucking last year, and you guys probably heard me say this over and over again. But, Rainway, it basically allows you to play PC gaming anywhere, basically. On your phone, potentially on the Switch, if Nintendo, ever...
Allow it.
Yeah, if they ever allow it. Because I've been following their Twitter for a long time, and they've actually been in talks. They've actually been emailing Nintendo and other companies about allowing PC gaming to come to them, to put the software on their console, right? And so far, I think Microsoft responded. I don't quite remember what they said though, but I know that PlayStation and then Sony and Nintendo have not said anything back. But they recently got a announcement recently, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, saying that it will come out, I think, this year, and you can actually send your name up now, so you can I guess reserve a spot or something like that, because I guess it's been in the beta form for the longest time. But I guess what they're doing, since they won't allow on the Switch yet, is that what they're gonna do for the basics is that they're gonna allow PC gaming on mobile devices, so you can play games like TF2, Overwatch, Cuphead on your phone. So it would honestly it would be really fun because I kind of miss TF2, and I'd actually really love to get back into that game. So I think with
you missed that game? Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's honestly the only PC game I ever played. Only got interested in really.
I'm more about the city building games and niche horror indie games.
Yeah.
I like playing those.
That's basically it.
I think they're gonna make it exclusive to Windows platform though, on mobile as well, since that's how they're gonna get consumers to buy their mobile devices too. Is making it exclusive for their platform and have it be cross play with PC and then their home console brands.
Too bad. Sort of. Shadow, do you have anything that you would like to see from a third-party game or a surprise announcement come?
Surprise? No, not really. I mean, probably maybe something from Need for Speed. Yeah, I want something. I don't know what. Probably a really good Need for Speed title. Nothing like the last two. Please no. No one like them.
Good luck with that, because EA's never gonna go back. Yeah, I don't even think Criteria Games make the Need for Speed games no more.
No, it was Black Box back then where they had good quality. Now it's just crap.
Shit.
Yeah, but Criteria was the one that made Need for Speed Most Wanted on Wii U, 360, PS3, and PlayStation.
Oh wait, were they the guys that also made by chance the Run?
On the Run?
Yeah, the
Run though?
No.
Oh.
Okay, because those guys actually sucked. They made the Wii version look like it was a PC game. I don't know what happened to the Wii. The last couple of games on the Wii, it made it look like it was the Windows 98 PC version of Need for Speed. I'm just like, why? It's so pixelated. No.
I don't know for me. Shoot. Very hard to say. Actually, I got something. This is an off-the-wall thing, and I think there were a few rumors about this, but I think we could maybe see The Witcher 3 on the Switch.
I can see that.
You really think that's gonna happen?
I don't think it's a powerful game. It doesn't look like it's... I feel like it could come.
I mean, if they have Doom on the Switch, then yeah.
Yeah, if they got Doom and Wolf, and Warframe, and they can add this.
Yeah.
Just have Panic and be in charge of it. Because
Mhm.
I heard those guys are really good at porting stuff. Surprisingly.
Yeah. And I think they were also the ones that also helped support port over, I think it was Rocket League and some other games.
Yeah, it was Rocket League too.
Yeah, they ported
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a good port.
Mhm.
So yeah, and one last thing. Sorry about that. One last thing. Which company do you think at the end of the year do you think will pull off the year really great? Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft?
Well, since Sony's out of the picture, we only got two to choose from.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
So-
including E3, but like the year as a whole.
Oh, in total, yeah,
Uh-huh.
no. If if Sony's been quiet this entire year of 2018, I haven't seen any advertisement for anything of theirs for quite some time. So I think they're just gonna be silent for this entire year, and I think Microsoft and Nintendo will be the only two that are gonna.
So
be
you don't think
competing for the
Sony's
year.
gonna release their exclusives this year? 'Cause they have Days
I
Gone.
mean, they'll probably release the exclusives, but not like mention anything else. They'll probably not say anything else.
So nothing on the PlayStation 5.
No, I think PlayStation 5 might be either announced near the end of the year or early of next year. These are like the only two verdicts they have for that.
So, do you think Nintendo may do well?
If Nintendo can pull off Pokemon correctly, like how people want it, and the Smash DLC works pretty well for them, and probably Daemon X Machina is a hit, probably yeah, sure, it'll be a good year for them. Otherwise, I don't know.
You're forgetting a really key component, which is Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, and that as well. That as well.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's wanted one, so I think that's also a boost.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Animal
yeah.
Crossing is the type of game that brings like, it sort of has that Mario Kart effect where more than just the hardcore gamer gets those games. Like usually, like not the everyday type of gamer. Well, I'm not trying to like what's it called? Trying to like organize groups or like whatever. But for the most part, usually get the more dedicated user bases and then the more casual side. But
Yeah.
Animal Crossing just brings like everybody. It has that Mario Kart effect where hardcore
Yeah.
Nintendo fans love it, core
It
gamers
has
like it, casuals.
Smash and Mario Kart
MVP. Smash Bros. It has the same effect to a lesser extent. It's more the core fans are like the ones like getting it. But no, it does have that effect. You're not wrong. I'm not, but it's to a lesser extent between Mario Kart and what's it
Yeah.
called?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Thank you. I'm not prepared for this at all. So, if they play their cards right, Pokemon's great, Animal Crossing's great. Pretty much all their games have to be doing super well, and maybe a Switch Pro, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Nintendo can easily pull it off. But at the same time, I don't know what the other two companies are playing because I don't really like focus on them news-wise. If Microsoft can pull some crazy stuff, or Sony, then they can easily take it too. I just have to wait and see. So I'm not going to make a definitive answer because I'm more one-sided because I only really follow Nintendo news. So for me, if I had to pick Nintendo, it'd just be unfair because I only know what games are coming out because that's like the only stuff I follow really.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
fine. No need to worry. I mean, like I said, we don't have to follow all three of the companies. I sort of do sometimes. Like, I'm not a fan of Microsoft. But I
Yeah.
still sort of follow.
The
what's
only ones
going
that
on.
Yeah.
in the group kind of follow the other ones is Kevin with PlayStation and then Alan with Xbox.
With the sort of the three other companies. Granted, like I said, I don't have an Xbox, but I still follow the news. So
Yeah, and I've seen all their advertisements everywhere, so it's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
all right, what about you, Kai?
In terms of what, like just what
Like,
looking
which
towards,
company? Which company you think will have a good 2019?
I would like to say Nintendo, but I feel like Microsoft would just have it because didn't PlayStation have it really good last year? Or was it Nintendo?
Nintendo.
It was
Okay, because like
That's debatable because last year Sony was not being polite with cross-platform play.
Yeah,
And
they were kind of
they still kind of aren't.
They
And
did the other crazy
still-
stuff like PlayStation
well,
Classic.
they still
was
kind of
abysmal.
aren't. The only ones that they actually have approved is Rocket League for now and Fortnite. Those are the only two
Well,
ones
yeah.
that they've actually like loosened the grip on. Which
Paladins
Fortnite,
is still getting their cross-platform shit together.
yeah, Paladin's still working on it.
Warframe's nowhere near.
Yeah, Warframe isn't even cross-platform with anything
Nah,
from day
kinda
one, so I don't think that's gonna come out anytime soon. So yeah, the only ones that are left over that are missing is probably Paladins.
Mhm.
And if there's any other cross-platform game that I'm missing, I probably don't know about it.
Overwatch.
Well, yeah, but Overwatch isn't on Switch or anything else.
Yeah.
It's on PC and Xbox.
Actually, a few weeks ago, I heard a rumor that they're gonna port Overwatch to the Switch sometime in the near future, sometime this year, from what I heard. Because we already have Diablo, right? And that's a Blizzard game on here.
Uh-huh.
And so people are thinking like, hey, since we got this, why don't we just get Overwatch? Because Paladins is already on it, so might as well.
I mean, I guess they could do that, but by that point, I think Paladins would have overrun Switch by that point, and then yeah, I don't think it'd be much.
So
left
how you
over
say
for them.
Microsoft? So how you say Microsoft is gonna pull it off this year? Good.
Yeah, if anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say as well. I think Nintendo may pull it off. If they pull their cards right, I think this year will be great for them. Like I said, just improve the online, make sure the games, finish, they're complete, come out, get great reviews. So if that happens, then good job. If not, then I could see probably Microsoft. If depending on how their game schedule is released and how everything's going well for them, then I'd say maybe Microsoft could win, or hell, even Sony's. It's sort of hard to see who's gonna do well this year because we just started 2019. So we still got 11 months to see what the big three have to do this year. And once we get to December, then that's where most of the gamers would look back and see, all right, which company did the best. So it's very, very hard to say which one, but if I would kind of have to guess, probably Nintendo. And then I'd say maybe Sony second. But again, we haven't seen yet, so only time will tell.
Yeah.
So, alright, so do you guys have any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
To wrap up my thoughts, better online service. Just make sure you deliver the games properly. That goes for any company, any publisher, any developer. Other than that, I'm just gonna wait. It's just better to wait and see. Hopefully, Nintendo will announce some games soon in a direct. They always like to be finicky when they announce these things because they like to do things their own way. So, time will tell, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see the future, pretty much, and see what it holds.
Shadow, you?
I'm very hopeful for Daemon X Machina. I really want to play that game. Hopefully,
Yeah, that one looks interesting.
we can all get it, and then. But the only problem is only 4 of us going to be able to play it once. So.
I'm definitely getting it. So you got it. It's us too. So if Kevin maybe get it, then there's 3. So we'll see.
Yeah, especially since I hear that you can customize the mech to any way you want. So I'm like, ooh, I'll do that.
That's interesting. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, it's based off of Armored Core, so I've already watched what's expected of them. So it's a pretty good game if it comes out.
And Kai said he'll be right back, but I'm just gonna
I'm
probably.
back.
Oh, okay.
Welcome
He said,
back.
I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. So, Kai, do you have any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are just like more on hyped games than more games I'm hyped for. But if anything, my final thought is really just you guys remember the game The Pathless that was introduced at the Game Awards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm honestly really hyped for that because it gave me some Legend of Zelda feels, and that's kind of weird considering I don't play Zelda games that often. the only ones that I've played are basically like Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. But
So it's
like
actually
I'm
three
thinking of getting
games.
it. Yeah, pretty much. Like,
That's good.
I'll get it basically. Yeah. Have the fun.
Okay. For me, like I said, just gonna wish the big three good luck this year. Hopefully, they try their best, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll see who does better than the other. So yeah. Also as well as for the other smaller companies as well, like AAA companies like Bethesda, Ubisoft. Hopefully they do something that'll bring the fans excited again to redeem themselves, and also to the indie teams as well. So, like I said, 2019, beginning of gaming this year. So good luck to everybody, and hopefully we get some good gaming this year.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so that is going to wrap it up for podcast 20. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching or listening, perhaps. If you guys enjoyed what we talked about, leave a comment. What do you guys think for 2019? Do you think gaming is going to be better in 2019? Which company's going to do better, and what predictions you guys may have? Would love to hear your thoughts. Also, want to give a big thanks to William for being here today. So,
No problem.
So we're going to leave William's channel in the description. So if you guys want to check him out, then you can feel free to do so. So yeah, thanks great to have you guys here, and time we wrap it up. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.
Take care.
And we're done.
Finally, I could go take a shit.
I am
I'm just joking.
motherfucking balling with the sniper.
Where was this during the whole entire podcast?
What?
Quick question, Alan. Are you nervous when you do these things?
Am I nervous when to do podcasts?
Oh, just any type of video in general. I'm just curious.
Only a little bit. Like, if everything's all planned out, then not really. But if, I'm not really much prepared, and I'm a little nervous because I sort of have to make up what I have to say and sort of follow into the right track. So, kind of.
Unless we have technical difficulties, in which case we're all fine.
Yeah.
Shadow, you forgot to hit the record button.
No, I forgot to hit the stop recording button.
I swear to fucking God, we didn't get any of that.
That would suck.
Livid with all of you.
Oh my god, that we never press the record button from the start.
I
Oh
would
yeah,
not
no,
talk to
I
any
would
of
have
you
been
for a
pissed
month.
at myself. I would just be like, alright guys, I'm gonna go hang myself now, thank you.
Where was this kind of attitude? Oh.